Hello there to another episode of Isla Napali Guestflow Management. I believe it's already episode number 7, 8, I don't know, I forgot it. First of all, before we move in, you can see I just opened the park. A few quick words to yesterday's little update video on the European election. I'm so happy that quite a few of you picked that video up, so just a little reminder here. If you haven't seen this video, please make sure to check it out. If I am not too lazy, the info button should pop up now to the right top side of the video, and click that video, watch it. It's only 6 minutes and a half, so it's enjoyable to watch. It's nothing major, but it's very important to me. It's very important to Europe, and please make sure to watch it if you're European and if you are 18 or older. That video is kind of important to you, and so yeah, just as a little reminder, please make sure to watch it. And now let's hit this episode today. We're going to look into two things in particular. I don't want to bother you too much with stuff. I'm giving you a little bit of a spoiler for what's coming up in the next episodes. But just if you guys are wondering, I've set the graphics to medium, and the reason being is that we've hit a point where my graphics card really can't handle the park any longer. I don't really know how many pieces are in here. So in the new part of the park, which is actually the old part of the park, it kind of works out pretty fine, because there's not too much crap together at one place or so, but for now it just works out the way it does. But now in this episode I really want to talk about the ski lift, or like the chair lift in general. We do have some issues with that one, and I'm going to talk you through this a little bit and see if we can make this thing work. So I really don't know what it was. Just in advance of this episode I fixed a few things about the queue. I think there was like this queue not connected perfectly fine. The problem we are having is, and let me just quickly show that to you. We can keep that on higher speed. By the way, I'm going to re-edit sound in, so please don't be confused about the game having no no, I keep it the way it is, and we put some music in afterwards. So problem being is, and I'm going to show it to you right now, I'm going to delete this path over here, and now you can see what's happening. Hopefully the game doesn't fool me again and doesn't do the job. If I'm not entirely wrong, people go in and move up, and we have to wait a second until a lot of people just came in here to see what's happening. And okay, so not enough people are just here. Oh, okay, actually you can see what they're doing. Those people are getting stuck here because everyone now uses the thing to just drive upwards to the station, go around and drive back to the main station down there, because they basically have no point of interest to go. I tested that with having a flat ride in here, which only changed it to a minimum because only those people interested into the flat ride went in, then they went back, but I didn't kind of check that they need to take the chairlift back down. So as soon as I'm hitting this area again with the path, and just let me just quickly connect it, so you can wait. What I'm even doing? Boom, connect. So in this minute, people should actually leave the station. Yeah, okay. Now this is a. Wait, did we delete this path as well? No, it's just hidden in here. Okay, that's kind of the mysterium of the show effect, I guess. But normally people should now leave the station, but they seem not to do it. So we really have to fix that. I really don't have an idea how to fix it just now, because the only thing they're doing is they just drive up, drive down, and leave the ride again. And this leads into having some people crowded in here, crammed together, and yeah, I don't really know. It's a little bit of a bad thing. You know what we have to do now to check whether it's working or not? We actually have to put a flat ride or something else down here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna put maybe it's enough already to put a staff member down. Wait, what am I even doing? Staff member is in here. Staff member, and let's put her here. She's going to work here. I don't know if that's already enough of a point of interest to make people leave the station. It seems not this way. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, hopefully without destroying the area too much over here, I feel like we have to do it like here. I don't know if we are going to destroy something. Let's just cave a little cave, if that makes any sense. This way, we can just bring it down a bit more. And just make sure that this works. There you go. And just like so. And just go for a very flat and small flat right. If this will help us, hopefully. As you can see, people are moving up here for using the second station, but now things are getting, okay, autosave, but now things are getting really worse, because as they start to line up in this queue over here, as no one is leaving this station, we are getting into some serious trouble, and I have been thinking about this quite a bit, how to solve that issue. Maybe we need to have the dark ride in place before we can actually use this one. Not really sure though, so let's see if we can find a ride that we can put here. A very small one indeed. Just for testing reasons, you know. I don't know if this is small enough. No, it's not. What is the smallest one in the game, by the way? I know that this one is fairly small, but still too big actually. Okay. What about this lovely little thing? No, not actually. This one's too big, is it? Yeah, that's what she said again. I don't know how much terrain we have left, so let's just lower this down a little bit. And no, we are not keeping this right here. It's just for the sake of testing it, because that's what the guest flow episodes are about. I'm trying to make this episode not too long, because yeah, I think this should only be the showcase of what needs to be done. And I found that a lot of people gave really good feedback about these episodes, that they really enjoy them. This is why I keep getting them done for you guys, because I feel that this is also, for me, it's very good, because if you guys have experience, whoops, this is what I wanted to avoid, because the more experience I gain with it and can share with you, the better it is for this park, obviously, but also for my general Planet Coaster experience. So there was a way to place it. I saw it. Let me just see. There we go. This is how we want to place it. Again, it's just for testing reasons, so let's not worry too much about where we do put things. And let's place the exit. So the important bit now is to connect the exit. However we're gonna do this, I feel like we need to, we need to cave in more into the terrain here. That's what we're gonna do. Go away, please. Yeah. Things are getting worse over there, as you can see. This was a little bit too much. No, don't smooth it. Just make sure that we kind of get rid of it. And also, yeah, I don't know. As long as we can build the path, I don't care. Yeah, we can. Okay, great. This is not working, which is not great. Let's get rid of it again and say terrain. And maybe not. Let's decrease the size so we can just have a little bit of smoothing going on here. Maybe that we just can go around here. I don't know. I mean, we have the tree basically going in here a bit, but I don't care too much about the tree, to be honest. I just want to be able to put the path here. So 1-ish, 2-ish. There we go. That's what we need to do. And now let's bring it down. And so hopefully... it's too low, isn't it? Yeah, but we could maybe... I don't know if we will be able to connect that one. So if we go up here... Go full... Okay. Maybe we can already go down a bit here. No, maybe... Okay, we can't. So what about moving it even more to the side? Then go down. Or do we go... I think we have to go straight here first. And then just delete this bit. Yeah. Come on, don't worry. Nope. Maybe... Oh, wait. We need to put in curved slopes. So we should be able to do this. That. And now... Hit the ground. Bam. Perfect. So now we should be able to put in the most tiniest of possible queues. And now... Wait. Oh yeah, there we go. That's how we connect it. Great. And now let's open the ride already and see if people leave the station now. I only want to know if this is enough to get them interested, because when I tested this was like years ago, and it feels like years ago, to be honest. But it seems not that they are about to leave the station, are they? Is this opened? It is opened, so it's not really nicely themed. It's not getting to the interest of people. Maybe we need to wait until people have interest in going to this ride. I don't know. It's not connected quite yet. But man, it looks so good. I mean, you're gonna be dying in here, but it looks good, doesn't it? So seems not to be of interest, right? People are going to this. Well, it's not working. So yeah, as you can see, it's still a bit of a struggle to get this thing working. Obviously the queue down here is awful. It's not that awful. Though it is awful. It definitely is awful. So still not really an idea how to fix this. I'm keen. I don't know. Oh well. Now it's starting. Are they really going on to the right? Yes, they are. Okay, cool. Maybe this is like the beginning where they have the first bit of interest going on. So maybe this changes things. But I really want to get rid of this freaking tunnel over here. That's the only thing how we can deal with the whole shit. But yeah, still no one is leaving the chairlift. I don't really get it. I really don't get this. So they... They used the path back, but I really don't want to have this path. So maybe I'm going to build the dark ride, put some more shops in here eventually, just to test it. And then we have to see how this works in the future, because it definitely seems to not work this way. I think I keep it in here as long as the test goes, because I don't really want to make this any worth at the moment. So the next bit I wanted to look in, as I promised, we're doing two different things. I want to see if this coaster works. We've changed so many things, and we made this coaster run a bit better, and now the one thing we need to do is to bring this down to normal speed, and then let's see how the coaster behaves. So I know that this coaster should behave kind of nicely with all the changes we made recently, but let me just check. Okay, so it seems that everything works better now. So let's see how about the exchange rate of our train. So where's the other train? How many trains do we have in... Well, how many trains do we have in our coaster? Number of train 3. I would love to increase this to number of 4, but I think there was an issue doing that, right? So as this coaster train passes in, it leaves this, okay. I want to have one more. You know what, let's just test this as the second thing of today's stream. So we put this on test, and eventually it should then be, okay. See, that's the problem. We can't get it done with, because we will have the issue that we don't have the delay stuff working. Okay, so how to fix this issue though? Because if we're about to test this now, it will happen that not all coaster trains will get through one time, so we don't get the results of the coaster. And then the reason why we can like close it, test it. I want to have at least this one. Does it work? So now let's see. Do they test eventually? It doesn't even test, right? What the hell is this? We changed it last time that this coaster can start, but actually there's nothing starting in here. Why? Do we need to go down to 3 again to make it work? Is it now testing? Yeah, it's testing. Okay. Why the hell is this only a maximum of 3? I don't get this. Like, I know that this is the maximum we can do. And now this gets stuck here, but eventually the one coaster train will get through and then we can open it. So if we put it now on 4, the shit works. Doesn't work again. Oh well, it does work. Wait a second. Now we have 4 running in here. So does the 4th train start eventually? That would be awesome. Okay, so we can make it work with at least 4 ones, because this is going into the station. Give me the test results. Okay, can we do it with 5? Let's see if we can do it with 5. That'd be awesome. I think it won't work because this one coaster won't leave the station because of this block section. Will it? I don't know. Let's see. It never passes through, right? Does it? Do we get the test results? No, we don't. But I think we can do it with at least 4. Let's test it again with 4, so we can make it work with 4. We don't need to care about that this doesn't work. We actually don't really need to care about. The only thing we need to care about is that the first coaster train does make it through the station, so we get the test results and we are able to open the ride. There we go, because now the rules we set for the delay are in place, so the coaster shouldn't get stuck at all, because now there is the station delay, so that the first coaster always passes this very block section over here. That's the magic thing. So we need to make sure that the first coaster is passing through this before this coaster block break thingy over here is checked. So you have to imagine if this is how block sections work. Like if a coaster is in one section of the coaster or of a track section, another train is not allowed to go into this area until the very first car hit the other block section. So as soon as the first car, and let me try to pause the game in the very second, boom. So now, as soon this one now goes past this block section, I mean, obviously most of you will know about this, but maybe there are new people who don't know how this works. So as soon as this one goes through this little check section, it's like the block section, it's called that way because it blocks off actually the rest of the track if it is not passing through. This little sensor over here, wait a second, this little green sensor does make the check. So as soon as this coaster passes through this area over here, which is eventually the, in our case, it's the chain lift, it gives kind of the green light. So in this second, the coaster train passes here, this train can pass through here. And now if we unpause the game, the autosave kicks in, which is unfortunate. Let's just quickly wait for it. I hate this. I really hate this, to be honest. But anyways, it's better than not having anything. So now we can watch the same thing all over again, because as soon as wait, okay, now we are hitting again. That's what I wanted to test. We are hitting a problem because now, as it seems that the last coaster hasn't passed through, we have the issue that this doesn't go. Oh, okay, now we have really a serious issue. So I think what we need to do then is we need to increase the minimum waiting time at least to 20 seconds. I don't know if this does do the job, but now we have to go back into testing and open the whole thing again. Great. I don't know why, for what reason this worked, but whoops, gosh. It's like a little explosion of people. Okay, now we have to do the same thing all over again. It seems that the second part of the track wasn't checked quick enough for this one, and as soon as this one stops as well, and the power that gets out of the chain lift is not enough to pull it into this section of the track. That's basically all the problem we have. So now let's wait that enough people get into the queue. By the way, we can actually have a look onto our new queue that has been produced in the last couple of episodes. God, what am I even talking about? So I quite like this, to be honest. We still need to make sure that some fountains go in here eventually. We still need to make an art work for this sign over here, which is maybe the queue time or whatnot. But yeah, at least we need to make something work. Okay, now as the coaster starts, we have to watch it if it's going to work out today. Okay, so a little bit of a breakdown here, that's fine. Okay, that's not fine at all. Okay, now we are already... Why are we hitting the problem that quickly? I don't really get it, to be honest. So let's hit this again and then go into that one and put this to 25, I guess. 25 seconds. I don't know if this makes sense, but let's reopen the coaster and see if it's working right now. It's a bit unfortunate because we always have to fill in the queue again, but hey, you know, we can have a few more minutes now, but then I'm going to end this episode. Don't want to make it that long again. Last time was maybe a bit too long, to be honest. So this might be the last round we try it. If not, I'm going to fix that off screen, so to say, to not bother you again. But it's kind of a struggle, but I want to get it right now because otherwise I'm not going into this area again until I have, you know, some serious stuff in the new area. But again, as a little spoiler, I'm going to look into what we have done in yesterday's stream, which is apparently was one of the best streams we ever had on Twitch. It was really awesome. A lot of stuff done, a lot of great stuff done. So yeah, it was really a great one. I'll give you a brief look of what we've done, but yeah. Okay, that was too early. That was already too early. I saw that happening. Okay, wait, let's wait. I saw the problem working already. There was a little bit of a quick stop over here, and yeah, again. I think our major problem is this bit over here. And I feel like, okay, we need to... okay, so, yeah. Let's close the whole system off, and now let's go and edit this bit out. Okay, anyways, guys, you know what? I'm not doing this right now. This will be taking a little bit more time. It's really a struggle. This coaster gives me a huge struggle, but we will kind of... So, what the freaking hell? Why? Can someone clean up the mess? It seems, for whatever reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm always opening and closing, and those people then eventually go into this area next because they're hungry. I don't know. We have to watch this in the future. Anyways, let me just very quickly show what happened. Okay. Alright, is this coaster opened? it is open, so I never saw that. Okay, I didn't want even to test this. But you can see this is a brief look on what we've done. I'm not going to zoom in because the details have to be seen in the next kind of episodes, or the next episode eventually, and this is why I'm not wanting to spoil too much. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of looking into why the chairlift doesn't really work, and also looking at the coaster again. If you guys have any suggestions how to fix the issue over here, and hopefully I have shown this now enough in detail so that you can give me some feedback on that. That'd be awesome, because I am a bit lost on this one. And yeah, apparently that's the end of today's episode. Let me just quickly remind you of my voting video yesterday of the European election. If you haven't seen that, make sure to click the video. It's very important to me. Let me know your feedback. Join the discussion, because there's quite a discussion going on below that video. So that would be awesome as well. And yeah, another thing, if you are watching my episodes recently and you haven't subbed to the channel yet, please make sure to do so to receive all the awesome news and stuff. It also helps the channel and also helps me to be happy with what I do for you guys. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. So have a wonderful Wednesday evening, midday, morning, whatever time it is for you, or even Thursday. So enjoy your time and see you in the next episode. Bye bye, guys.
Hiding out wherever we may find.